I should say. Over here, I kid you not. California Governor Jerry Brown says that Egyptians fighting for democracy is like his fight to raise taxes. He is trying to fill his state's $35 billion budget hole doing just that. Scott Stanzel thinks that the governor has it all wrong. Scott, a former deputy assistant to President Bush. What do you make of that, Scott? He's saying in order to, improve that gap between the rich and poor, a chasm that led to, he says, these riots in Egypt, he could close it by hiking taxes on the well-to-do.
It's really remarkable, Neil, that he tries to use what's going on in Middle East and Egypt and Tunisia to hike taxes on Californians and trying to compare the opponents of his plan to dictators and oppressors over there. From 1999 to 2009, spending in the state of California nearly doubled, went up by 92%. So the issue is not taxes aren't high enough. They have some of the highest individual income tax rates, corporate tax rates, capital gains tax rates in California of anywhere in the entire country. So he's trying to accuse democratically elected politicians in the Republican Party who are trying to stop that $12 billion tax increase that he's proposing, trying to accuse them of being like dictators in the Middle East, and it's really crass and unconscionable.
I guess a lot of folks would welcome higher taxes here on people if they got something for that. The reality is, for all the trillions we spent sailing on the war on poverty, and all the money we spent on education, setting up a department for it, in fact, we have a lot of folks, just as many percentage of folks, still hungry, and in fact, more kids than ever who are dumb. So, obviously, spending a lot hasn't addressed either problem.
Right, and you have in California, in particular, a very bloated bureaucracy. Governor Brown came in on with the support of government employee unions that are really trying to maintain the status quo, particularly when it comes to education and reforming programs, adopting, programs that would help children learn better, whether it's enhancements for teacher pay, for performance, or creative ideas through charter schools. Those unions that are really Governor Brown is in the pocket of have really stood in the way of those types of reforms that will make a difference. In California, they've passed voter-approved initiatives to spend certain amounts of money on education, and I don't think they've really seen the results of that, as you note.
Well, this is like the whole Arizona tragedy, trying to glom onto that to make a station comment about the nation's discourse and all. It gets wacky. But whatever. Secretary, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Well, do you have to deal